I'm gonna show you how to make creamy shrimp and salmon pasta. Hey Salam, I hope you guys are well. Halal Chef is back for another video, and this time I'm making creamy shrimp and salmon pasta. This pasta recipe is gonna be so creamy, delicious, and so easy to make. I'm gonna serve this pasta with garlic cheese bread. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get started. Halal Chef presents. Let's start with seasoning our salmon. You could use fresh or frozen. Always pat dry the fish before you season it. With a cayenne pepper, garlic granules, with a smoked paprika, with a Cajun seasoning, a good pinch of salt, and we're gonna finish it with a drizzle of oil. Give that a real good mix and set aside. Now grab another bowl in with your shrimp or prawns. And you want to season it using the same seasoning that you use for salmon. Pinch of salt and oil again. You guys are like a family to me, so I have to tell you this, that you should make salmon and prawns a part of your diet. They are super rich in vitamins and trace minerals, which are really good for your health. You also want to slice some of the mushrooms. If you want, you could also use spinach or any other vegetables you like. Now you don't have to use any vegetables, I just like a bit of it. Now let's get cooking. First we're gonna boil the pasta. In boiling water, add a good touch of salt. Now for the pasta I'm using a tagliatelle. You could use penne or any other type of pasta. Use a pasta shape that will hold the sauce. 70 grams of pasta will be enough for one person. So you can use anywhere between 300 to 400 grams. Now you want to let the pasta cook until it's al dente, meaning it still has a bite to it. Now I'm gonna move the pasta to a different heat and let's cook our mushroom. In with the garlic infused oil. Now when the oil is nice and hot, we're gonna throw in our mushrooms. Give that a mix and get a nice coat of that oil. We wanna dry out all the moisture and get a nice brown color on those mushrooms. The heat is on high. So with a few twigs of thyme, pinch of salt and black pepper, just a light touch of lemon juice. Give that a mix and finish off with some butter. Just kill the heat at this point. Our mouth-watering mushrooms done. Alright, let's get cooking it with a good touch of oil. Here with your beautiful salmon. You want to let this cook for a few minutes from both sides until it's done. I'm just going to carefully turn this. Now the salmon looks absolutely amazing. Just a light touch of lemon onto there. And finally you want to throw in knobs of butter and some of this fresh dill. Now just turn off the heat and give that a final mix. And I just remove the salmon onto your plate and leave it to rest. It looks so delicious. Now give the pan a quick wipe and with a touch of oil. When nice and hot, throw in your shrimp or prawns. And now we're going to let these cook for a few minutes until they're completely done. Throwing some of the butter and some fresh dill or parsley. A light squeeze of lemon. Just gonna baste it with some of the butter. And again, turn off the heat and remove these onto a plate. They look amazing. Alright, in the same pan, throw in the onions and a touch of oil if needed. The heat is on medium, by the way. You wanna saute the onions with no color. Deglaze this with a touch of pasta water and give that a mix. You need to be able to control the heat. It doesn't have to stay at medium. Now in that we're going to throw in the double cream. Give that a mix and reduce the heat to low. Throw in a few twigs of fresh thyme and dill, Cajun seasoning, smoked paprika, garlic, freshly ground black pepper, some of this nutmeg and salt. And finally some of the pasta water. You want to give this a mix and let it simmer for a few minutes. It's very important you cook the rawness of the spices and the cream for a perfect, creamy, delicious sauce. Our sauce has been simmering for 5 minutes. Now you want to throw in the grated mature cheddar cheese. You could also add a bit of the parmesan if you like. Give that a really good mix. At this point of time you want to have a little taste of the sauce. Adjust any seasoning if you need to. That is so delicious. You guys are going to absolutely love this. Now it's the perfect time to have our mushrooms. And you can save some for later use. And we're going to drain our pasta into the sauce. You want to add some of the pasta water as well. Season with a freshly ground black pepper and some of this parsley. Slowly toss the pasta into the sauce. You don't want to break it. Mix it very gently. And now let this cook for another minute or so until the sauce is nice and thick. Just have a look at that. The pasta is so creamy. You guys are gonna absolutely love this. Now if you want, you can mix in the salmon and shrimps now, or you can serve it later when plating this up. Our mouth-watering creamy pasta done. For our garlic cheese bread, we're gonna start with the compound butter. The compound butters can be flavored with different things. Here I'm using some fresh thyme. Here with the roasted garlic. Grab your knife, slice. Here with the red chili flakes for a bit of kick. Here with the finely grated mature cheddar. You could also use parmesan. with the freshly grounded black pepper. You could also add a bit of the white pepper if you like, and some of this truffle salt. Now you want to mix this until everything comes together. It would be best if the butter is at room temperature, then you can easily combine this. You see it's beautifully coming together. You're absolutely gonna love this. Now if you want, you can roll the compound butter into a log and you can then store it in the fridge and use it for your steaks, vegetables, etc. To make our garlic cheese bread, get thick pieces of fresh bread. You could also use baguette. Slice some of the compound butter as well and bring it to room temperature. Lightly toast the bread and place it here. Add a generous amount of compound butter onto there and spread that. Trust me, this is one of the best cheesy garlicky bread that you're gonna try. Your mouth is gonna be absolutely watering. And now we're gonna add a generous amount of cheese onto there. Use cheddar, use a bit of parmesan. You can use any cheese you like, as long as it melts. And a bit more cheese. There's never enough cheese, trust me. And now this goes into the oven broiler until the cheese is completely melted. Our mouth-watering garlic cheese bread. Done. It looks so delicious. Alright guys, let's split this up. Just here in the middle. Look at that. So beautiful. Let's dress it with some of the prawns and the salmon. Trust me, this looks so delicious. One of the best creamy pasta that you're gonna try. What do you call pasta that lives in the hood? Spaghetto. But we're missing one thing. Can you guess? Our amazing cheesy garlic bread. Alright guys, I'm gonna try this. It looks mouth-watering. First I'm gonna try with garlic bread. It looks so good. Bismillah. Wow. Trust me when I say this is one of the best garlic cheese bread that you will ever try. Alright, let's start with creamy pasta now. Bismillah. Wow. That is so delicious. It is full of flavor. The salmon and the prawns or shrimp are perfectly cooked. In my humble opinion, pasta should be on your weekly menu. This creamy pasta recipe is to die for. It is so good. You can really taste the Cajun flavor throughout the dish. It is so good. Everything is well balanced. It has to be one of the best dishes ever. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, make sure you like. Inshallah, see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom. Make for your dad. Make for your family. Enjoy.